Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
Both the Citroën C3 and Citroën C3 Aircross currently on sale are the result of the update of those presented in 2017. Now, more equipped and with slight aesthetic tweaks. Exterior dimensions. We are faced with two compact cars, a passenger car and an SUV, both with 5-door body. The Citroën C3 has a length of almost 4 meters, 3,996 millimeters, a width of 1.75 and a height of 1.47 with a wheelbase of 2.54 meters. The Citroën C3 Aircross is 4.16 m long, 1.63 wide and 1.64 high with a wheelbase of 2.60 m. With the reference of the common propellant 1.2 PureTech 110 horsepower and the same finish feel for both, the weight of the Citroën C3 is 1,165 kilograms and 1,254 for the Citroën C3 Aircross. To support these weights, these cars mount a set of tire and rim in measures 205/55 R16 in the passenger car and 205/60 R16 in the SUV. Interior dimensions and habitability. Both vehicles are sold as 5-seater passenger cars. From a dashboard, in essence and in functionality, identical in both models, is given shape to the passenger compartment, both the compact car or the one that makes the SUV. While the position of the occupants of the front seats of the C3 passenger car is not particularly low, despite being a tourism reminiscent of the ergonomics of the seats of the minivans. The C3 Aircross SUV boasts a high driving position, thanks also to a body more distance from the ground than that of its sibling. In addition, with a higher dome in the case of the SUV, the headroom between the head and the roof is more generous in the SUV. It also promotes a feeling of greater freedom and air available thanks to the height of the pillars and even the crystals of the rear windows of the Citroën C3 Aircross compared to Citroën C3. Citroën C3 Aircross. The free space for the occupants of the rear seats is increased in the SUV thanks to have a horizontally sliding bench. When comfort is really reduced in both vehicles is when the center seat is occupied. Then the full use of this row, compromising the freedom of movement of each passenger, is relegated to short trips. Trunk. The space allocated in the C3 to carry cargo is only 300 liters. If the rear seat backs are folded down, 922 liters are available. The trunk of the C3 Aircross offers more volume even with the rear seats subtracting space to the trunk, cubing 410 and up to 520 when the capacity of the receptacle is maximized. When the backrests of the rear row are folded back, 1,289 liters are available. Engines. As for the available versions, the engines that can animate each model are as follows: Citroën C3 Aircross versions: gasoline 1.2 PureTech 110 horsepower, Label C petrol 1.2 PureTech 130 horsepower, Label C diesel 1.5 Blue HDI 110 horsepower, C label diesel 1.5 Blue HDI 110 horsepower, C label fuel consumption and fuel tank. The C3 with the lowest fuel consumption is the 100 horsepower Blue HDI engine with 4.2 L/100 km, and gasoline engines, the 83 horsepower PureTech with 5.4. The most fuel-efficient C3 Aircross, the 110 horsepower Blue HDI, is rated at 4.6 L/100 km and, in gasoline, the 110 horsepower PureTech at 5 and DOT 8. The gasoline engine car has a 45-liter fuel tank, the diesel one a 42-liter tank and a 17-liter tank for AdBlue. In the SUV, both the gasoline and diesel engines have a 45-liter tank and, in the diesel ones, a 17-liter tank for the additive. Prices. Thanks to the CarWow comparator, you can configure your Citroën C3 from €16,650 and enjoy an average saving of almost €4,000. It is also possible to configure your Citroën C3 Aircross from €19,880 with an average saving of more than €4,500. Since none of these models present versions with engines collected in the Moves 3 plan, you cannot enjoy the discounts of the aid program for the purchase of fuel cell cars, electric or plug-in hybrids. Conclusion. As usual, Citroën compact midsize models are usually one of the regulars in the lists of best-selling cars. Whether they are passenger cars, such as the C3, or SUVs, such as the C3 Aircross. From this differentiation, choose between a Citroën C3 or a Citroën C3 Aircross can respond to a matter of fashion, to join and get on the trend that puts in the spotlight the vehicle's cut monteras even for a purely metropolitan use as it is supposed to be given to this type of car. Cars for everyday use, with its benefits and limitations that can be the allies in the daily chores of its users and even act, circumstantially or sporadically, as long-distance cars. In conclusion, both the Citroën C3 and the Citroën C3 Aircross offer unique advantages that cater to different preferences and lifestyles. The C3 stands out with its compact design and efficient performance, making it an ideal choice for urban driving. On the other hand, the C3 Aircross provides a more spacious interior and a higher driving position, appealing to those who prioritize versatility and comfort. Ultimately, your choice will depend on your specific needs and how you plan to use the vehicle. Whichever model you choose, Citroën continues to deliver stylish and practical options for drivers. Thank you for watching, and we hope this comparison has helped you make an informed decision.